Soggy weather is going to return this weekend. We'll let you know when there could be some pockets of dry time on Saturday.
An intersection wreaking havoc in Northeast.
They jump the curb on a daily basis.
Days after a deadly hit and run, neighbors now calling for change. Plus, who wants to be a billionaire?
If I do hit, me and my family gonna travel. And of course, I'll share my fortune.
The excitement around the DMV before tonight's big drawing. Then, tech neck, a condition causing a rise in muscle pain in people all across the country.
This is a condition where people are chronically looking down at a screen.
Why health professionals say your smart devices could be to blame. And later, a Christmas miracle. The story of a man's best friend who found his new owner when she needed him the most.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us for DC News Now. Here at 4, I'm Annalisa Gale. All right, let's take a live look outside on this Friday at the National Mall. Feeling pretty decent out there. It was in the 40s around the lunch hour. Let's turn over to meteorologist Damon Matson now. Damon, what's it going to look like this afternoon?
Well, things are going to be taking a little bit of a turn, Annalisa. We got lucky and we saw that sunshine, at least for a brief bit of time, and that's kind of what helped us get back into the 40s here. A little bit of a warm up compared to yesterday, but that sunshine short-lived as we are now seeing the next wave of clouds already filling in from the south and west up toward Cumberland, Martinsburg, Hagerstown. The clouds never really left. There was not much of a break there, but for most of us, we did have that filtered sunshine, but that is quickly now leaving us with this added cloud cover. And this added cloud cover is from the next storm system that is churning away well west of us here. The center of this low is over toward Illinois, Missouri, Indiana, pushing northward. But look at this line of rainfall that it is producing. It is stretching through parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, down toward the Gulf Coast. And now some of that rainfall is starting to push into West Virginia, right on our doorstep here in the DMV. So soon enough, this soggy weather will be impacting us as we head into your Friday night here. We still have a few more hours before any sort of rainfall develops, so you will not need that umbrella if you're stepping out for a bit here through the 4, 5, 6 o'clock hour. But by 8, 9 o'clock tonight, that's when the rain showers will begin. And then it's going to be quite soggy as we head into the upcoming weekend. Now, when could we get some breaks from this rainfall, and will we see this soggy trend continue through the end of the year? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
Right, Damon, thank you. Well, developing now, D.C. police are investigating a deadly hit and run in Northeast Washington, which happened on Christmas Eve. Meantime, neighbors at the intersection where the man died say a new traffic configuration installed is a nightmare, and they have some safety concerns. In fact, while our crews were on the scene today, someone crashed their car in the same spot that man was killed. D.C. News Now's weekend anchor Ben Dennis has been reaching out to city officials about this issue. Ben, what else are you learning?
Well, more on what the city had to say to our questions in just a moment. It is right here on C Street Northeast near North Carolina Avenue where that man was hit and killed earlier this week. And it's the problem here that neighbors say is a traffic configuration that has made the road more narrow. Drivers jumping the curb. We saw evidence just today. Thankfully, nobody was hurt.
And it's sad it took somebody to lose their life for this to come to what it is.
Nearly 3 days after a man was killed in a hit and run, a woman waits for help to arrive after hitting a new curb Friday afternoon on C Street at 16th and North Carolina Avenue in Northeast.
A car ran up in there about 3 months ago. Thank goodness wasn't nobody out.
They jump the curb on a daily basis.
How many times each day do you think?
Like 5 to 6 times.
Antonio Crudup grew up in a home on this block. He's among many neighbors we spoke with who say the new narrow section of road is causing drivers to crash.
I don't know who developed this, but they did a crappy job, man.
D.C. police say 66-year-old Ronnie Clark was hit and killed here on Christmas Eve. It was dark, around 7 o'clock. The vehicle involved ending up on the sidewalk. The cause of the crash under a microscope. It's exactly where neighbors see drivers frequently jumping new curbs, installed for a new bike lane, and with a crosswalk big enough to fit a car.
In the bike lane, they drive the bike lane.
Skid marks are smeared on the side of concrete curbs, evidence that drivers are not taking notice of what's new. What do you want the city to do with this brand new intersection layout?
What they need to do is change it back the way it was.
You think more people are going to get hurt?
Yes, it is. It's going to be more fatalities. I don't want to use that word, but you got to call it for what it is.
So why narrow the road to begin with? Well, transportation officials with the city tell me that is to protect pedestrians and bicyclists and slow drivers down. But let's note, as we head into this very intersection, there are no speed bumps or stop signs that would additionally cause any drivers to slow down. Now, after every crash, DDOT says that they will work with Metro Police to see if they need to change anything along those routes where it happened. Time will tell if anything here does, in fact, do that. In Northeast, Ben Dennis, back to you.
All right, Ben, thank you. Well, developing now, police are searching for a suspect in connection to a stabbing in Gaithersburg. Now, according to police, a fight broke out around 7:30 p.m. at the Cancun Mexican restaurant on East Diamond Avenue when a man allegedly took out a knife and stabbed another man in the face. The victim was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. And happening now, D.C. police are searching for your help or looking for your help here with finding these two suspects and the vehicle on your screen in connection to a burglary in Southeast. It happened yesterday around 6 in the morning in the 100 block of M Street. While on the scene there, police were called to 2 additional burglaries on 1st Street Southeast and a 3rd on L Street Southeast. Now, according to police, the suspects also burglarized those locations. Meantime, Maryland's Attorney General is investigating an in-custody death involving police in Montgomery County. This happened on Christmas Eve in Gaithersburg. Investigators say police responded to a call about a disturbance on North Summit Avenue. That's where officers found a man lying on the ground in front of an apartment building, covered in blood, conscious and acting erratic. Now, they provided life-saving measures until he was taken to the hospital. Police say the man died yesterday. That investigation has been handed over to the Maryland's Attorney General's Independent Investigations Division, which is standard protocol. Well, right now, lottery fever is heating up. Tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is now more than $1 billion. DC News Now's Skylar Salas caught up with Marylanders looking to get lucky right in time for the new year.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With the Mega Millions set at $1.22 billion. Many people in Maryland I talk to say the stakes are way too high not to play in the lottery.
But I'm hoping, and I hope for it. I'm hoping, I hope for it.
That was the shared reaction for many people coming to Pine Liquors in Fort Washington to play their numbers for a chance at that $1 billion pot.
Hopefully I get lucky and hit. If I do hit, me and my family gonna travel. And of course, I'll share my fortune because there's nowhere in the world you can hit for all that money and not to share.
Others I talk to say if they are lucky enough to win the money, they would give it to the community and help the less fortunate.
I'm actually planning on giving back to some of the charities that actually helped me out along my career. I know there's people in the streets that literally are starving, and we're going to give it right back.
While many others said they would use the money to better their own lives.
I need a lot of stuff to be done. I gotta move back to Youngstown High. I gotta buy another house. My house burned up. I hope God give me a chance to get my house again in Youngstown.
But even if they don't win, many people say that whoever does win, they hope they make the best out of their winnings.
You know, lottery is a chance for anybody to get rich, but it's not what you make from the lottery, it's what you do with the money after you get it.
In Fort Washington, Maryland, Skylar Salas, DC News Now.
Skylar, thank you. Well, looking ahead, WMATA is now partnering with Miller Lite to offer free public transportation on New Year's Eve. You can ride Metro trains or buses for free from December 31st at 8 p.m. until 2 a.m. on New Year's Day. Meantime, right now, the Washington Commanders, they're set to play the Atlanta Falcons this Sunday night. And in order to make it easier for fans to go to and from the game, their Metro is extending its service hours this Sunday. DC News Now's Christian Pena joining us from the downtown Largo Metro station with more on WMATA's schedule changes there.
According to Metro, the goal is to make sure people attend the game, but more importantly, have reliable transportation that day. On Sunday, both the downtown Largo and Morgan Boulevard stations will extend their hours. Fans at the downtown Largo station have until 12:32 a.m. that night to catch the last train leaving that station. Meanwhile, passengers leaving from the Morgan Boulevard station have until 12:35 a.m. that night to catch the last silver train leaving that station.
I'm a Commanders fan, and I'm kind of glad it's going to be easier to get to the game. My dad is probably going to go to the game because he goes almost every time, so I think it would be good, yeah.
During the extended service periods, riders will only be able to enter the downtown Largo and Morgan Boulevard stations. All other stations will be exit only. Keep in mind that it takes about 20 minutes to get to these stations from the stadium, so you'll of course want to incorporate that into your commute. For now, reporting out of Lake Arbor, I'm Christian Pena, DC News Now.
Christian, thank you. And our Brandy Flores will join us soon with how the Commanders are gearing up for the big game and how this game could determine if they will get a spot in the playoffs. In Virginia now, the Richmond Zoo is welcoming a newborn pygmy hippo, and now you can help to name her. The zoo has narrowed down 4 names for the public to vote on. There's Poppy, a flower like her mother's name, Iris. The next is Juniper, an evergreen shrub to remember winter. Then Hammy May, a sweet and southern tie to the Virginia ham. And finally, Omi, which means water in Yoruba, a language spoken in West Africa. The poll closes 2 p.m. on December 31st. Oh, you can vote by heading to our website right now, dcnewsnow.com.